Welcome back into GMQC. An urgent situation played out in the drive-thru of a coffee house in Iowa.
Yes, so after placing her order, a customer says she heard an animal crying from somewhere inside her car. And this is where the story really takes off.
So now we turn to ABC's Danny New with more.
This is Dolly playing inside of her new home, but just a few weeks ago, she was stuck inside the grill of a car.
Had you ever gotten a call like this before?
Not as in the tow industry, never.
Jordan McKnight here was on call that day at an Iowa towing company when a call came in from Animal Services. Specifically, it came from Officer Kathy Pike, who was standing in the drive-thru of a coffee shop where a crowd of people were now standing around a woman's Honda.
She had no idea until she was in the drive-thru, and I think that's just because she had her window down trying to make her order, and so then she could hear the meowing, and she was like, well, where's that coming from?
Kathy says the woman did not know how the stray kitten got in there, but Kathy immediately started pouring water for her on this humid 98-degree summer day. Then, when Jordan and his colleague Cole arrived,
He got on one side, I got on the other, and we started breaking it down and taking pieces off.
over the course of 15 long minutes, they tried to quickly disassemble the front of the car until there was just enough of an opening.
I held back a little bit, and Cole got down in there and got her.
Of course, Dolly was immediately rushed to medical attention and thankfully only had a slight temperature and a blister on her back right paw. In other words, she could be put up for adoption pretty soon.
I was sitting there going, you know what? I think we need to adopt her and give her a good home. And I think Willow would love her. And my wife's like, yeah, oh yeah.
A few weeks later, Dolly now has a 2-year-old sister named Willow who is ready to play with her, and 2 dogs who are a little curious about her presence, but it sounds like Dolly gets the best pets from her new mom.
She slept with me all night last night.
By the way, originally she was named Fika after the Swedish word for a group coffee break, but Jordan decided to go with Dolly, as in the dollies of a truck. Both fitting. In New York, for ABC News, I'm Danny New.
It makes sense. They're adding to their furry family that they got going on. Time, I know you have a cat, so you have a
Yeah.
pretty soft spot for this cat story.
Oh, for sure. So we actually, this story happened in Iowa. We briefly spoke about this story a little while ago when it first happened, I believe on Good Morning Quad Cities at 11. But it's so nice to have this update that she got adopted. And I'm glad that Danny mentioned that end part, because I remember originally in the story, her name was Fika, as he said, after the Swedish word for like a coffee break. But honestly, I think the name Dolly suits her a little bit more.
I'm just happy, like you said, it was a 98-degree day or something like that. Only had
my
the blister
goodness.
and sore or headache or something like that. Some sickness, but nothing major outside
Glad
of
that
that.
she is safe and happy.